Hello everybody, Anthony Aniano here from RotoBaller Radio and rotoballer.com with a look at pitchers you need to add to your fantasy baseball team. All right, everybody, this is for the week Monday, April 10th. As you often know, I'm recording this on Thursday, April 6th, so things can change over the course of the weekend. Injuries and effectiveness, whatever it may be, maybe some opinions changed based on how some of these pitchers perform in their second starts this upcoming weekend. So hit me up on Twitter at Aniano Fantasy, and we talk about any of those concerns, changes, whatever it is you want to do. As always, Yahoo is our talking point. We always keep it at or below 50% rostered for the names on our list over at yahoo.com. So we'll start with a couple of starting pitchers. Up number one from the San Diego Padres, veteran Seth Lugo. Sign him away from the Mets and give him a spot back in the starting rotation after working the last couple of years out of the Mets bullpen. Only 18% rostered. He's always had terrific strikeout stuff, whether it was out of the bullpen or earlier in his career as a starter. And you saw that in his first start. 7 strikeouts in 7 innings. It's a K per, 9 Ks per 9. And an ERA after that first start of a 1.29. Didn't walk a lot of batters. That whip sat at 0.57. Now, obviously, there are concerns with Seth Lugo. He's only thrown 100 innings twice in his career, maxing out at 102 innings pitched. So we'll see as the season goes on how limited they keep him. Is he, he did go 7, so I can't even say, will they limit him to 5 innings per start? Will they skip a start here or there with 6-man rotations? Things like that. But right now, Seth Lugo at only 18% rostered. Now, I'm recording this Thursday, April 6th. You're probably watching this Saturday or Sunday, the 8th and the 9th. Lugo is pitching Sunday, April 9th, scheduled to pitch Sunday the 9th at the Atlanta Braves. Maybe his outing scares you away, fair enough. Maybe it allows you to put less fab in for your bid for Seth Lugo. Maybe he pitches great and that fab has to change. His following start after that, not slated yet, but following a timeline, will either be the 14th or 15th of April against the Milwaukee Brewers. So be mindful of Lugo on Sunday the 9th. Change your fab bids accordingly, but Lugo can be a useful starter. Not an ace, not a league winner, but a useful streaming starter, I believe, throughout this fantasy season. Up second, Mitch Keller of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Yes, the Mitch Keller experience is back. We ride the Mitch Keller experience like a god-awful roller coaster. You go up, you go down, you get turned around, you have a good time 1 minute, you want to be sick the next. That's what Mitch Keller does to us. But right now, I'm kind of in on Mitch Keller. I was on draft day, and if you didn't draft him and he's available, and he is available in 88% of leagues, he's only rostered 12% of Yahoo formats. 2 starts so far. First one was not good. Second one against Boston was significantly better. 7 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts. That gets him up to 11 2/3 on the season with 15 Ks. His ERA is under 4 now for the season at 3.86. with a whip of 1.37. Now, last season, 159 innings pitched, 138 strikeouts, kept his ERA on the 4 for the season at 3.91 due to a really strong second half where it's at about 3.30. Okay, in September, I think the ERA was about one and change for Mitch Keller. So it was a terrific second half. First start this year, not so good. Second start, much better. Next start is April 11th against the Houston Astros, followed by April 15th against the St. Louis Cardinals. Tough matchups. Maybe you want to fade them, but Mitch Keller potentially worth a roster spot at the least if you're dealing with injury or ineffectiveness. Up third, veteran from the San Francisco Giants, Anthony DeSclafani. Only 8% roster, and maybe the pitcher I kind of like the most here because I've seen his stuff, and his stuff at times is totally lights out. 8% rostered. First start on the season. No earned runs. Whip sits at 0.50. 4 strikeouts in his first 6 innings pitched. Now, he was injured in 22. I think he only made 5 starts, so I don't worry too much about that. But in 2021, he went 13-7 with a 3.17 ERA and a whip of 1.09 with a 2.25 batting average against. All terrific numbers in 2021 for DeSclafani. He's healthy now. Strong start to his season. Because of the injuries last year, he went grossly underdrafted, and here he is right now at only 8% rostered with 2 terrific matchups coming up. Sunday, April 9th, he goes against the Kansas City Royals. Again, like Seth Lugo, monitor that matchup, raise your fab, lower your fab, do what you got to do. And then that follows up on April 15th against the Detroit Tigers. Of the pitchers listed today, DeSclafani is probably my priority starter based on those matchups. Up next, Minnesota Twins, Tyler Mahle. Okay, I probably mispronounced the last name. I'm known for that. But the former Red comes back after a disastrous 2022 where he pitched to a 4.40 ERA between two teams and pitched, but nonetheless came back from that 4.40 last year. And in his first start this year, 7 strikeouts in 5 innings, ERA at 1.8, a whip of 1.20. Okay, in 2021, this is a guy who pitched to a 3.75 ERA with Cincinnati. In 2020, it was a 3.59. Was last season's 4.40 ERA, a little blip in his career? I think so. I drafted him in spots. I drafted him in a league I'm in with Josh Hayes from SiriusXM. Okay, Mahle is sitting at 34% rostered, highest rostered pitcher I'm mentioning here today. Okay, but the chance of a sub-4 ERA, that comeback, he's not going to win a Cy Young. He's not going to pitch to a 2 ERA, but a 3.5 ERA is possible with some W's to follow for the Cincinnati Reds. Next start, Sunday, April 9th against Houston. Again, monitor and adjust. Followed by April 14th against the New York Yankees. So a tough upcoming schedule. Maybe a schedule you fade him for, but nonetheless, you want him on your roster throughout the season. If you're looking for saves, and there's a couple of places we can look. Maybe you want to look in Arizona at Andrew Chafin, Dre Jameson picking up saves. But keep in mind, Jameson, that was a 2-inning save. His outing before that was 4 innings. Is he truly the closer there? Andrew Chafin, who's had success throughout his career, 2021, a 1.83 ERA, 2022, a 2.83 ERA. So far this season, he's got an ERA of 0, a batting average against of 0. He hasn't given up a hit as of Thursday through 2 2/3 innings, 22% rostered. But really, Arizona is screaming a committee approach at the closer. So the closer I'm really looking for, the one pitcher who I think has a chance to kind of take control of a closer role, is in Miami, A.J. Puck. 33% rostered, 3 strikeouts on the year as of Thursday through 2 innings. He's given up a couple of runs, I admit that, but he's got a save. He's got a 250 batting average against. I do think he has the path. Dylan Floro, Tanner Scott in the mix as well, but the path for him to be the closer for the Miami Marlins does exist if he pitches well. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, my 5 pitchers to add: Seth Lugo, Mitch Keller, Anthony DeSclafani, Tyler Mahle, and A.J. Puck if you're looking for that closer. All right, everybody, don't forget, give me a follow on Twitter at Aniano Fantasy. Like and subscribe right here to the RotoBaller YouTube channel. Sign up at rotoballer.com. Use that promo code ACES. Save at checkout. And we will see you next time right here on RotoBaller Radio.